would love to just understand, like talking about second chance hiring. Obviously, incarceration is its own set of challenges in this country, right? Like how and why and when we put people in the system and then what we do with them when they're there. That's an entire, you could do your own podcast, Jeremy, on just, just that. But I am curious how you came to this work that you're doing. It is not your background. You've not had the lived experience, but you certainly you drive this work and your team, you lead them with such compassion for it. I'm curious how you arrived here.
Yeah, I arrived to this work as a volunteer. And I think just having a lot of curiosity about, not just these systems, but obviously the lives of the people who are impacted by them. And for a number of years earlier in my career, I volunteered for an hour a week at the local jail where I mentored men who were pre-trial and got to hear their stories and got to see kind of the micro level themes that were emerging in terms of how many of them were either unemployed or underemployed when they reoffended, how many people of color we were incarcerating that was not in line with the population of our state, and generational incarceration, seeing how many people had grandparents, parents, family members, where it seemed to be a family affair. And thinking about if you have doctors or lawyers or talent management people at Union Pacific in your family, you say, hey, maybe that's something I can do in my future. If incarceration is something that's kind of pervasive in your family, it often becomes something that you believe is in your future as well, and not a matter of if, but when. And so getting to know the folks who are system impacted, understanding their stories, and going to their hearings and hearing the types of prison sentences and how kind of out of whack they were with the harm that they had caused. I just really started thinking kind of bigger picture, like from a systems level, this isn't working. And how do we break generational cycles?